And his it was a tough series because basically in this series his parents get divorced, right? And people knew his address. People knew his address, so they would come up to like look at his house. And his mom, she was supposed to move out. In the story, she was supposed to move out. So his mom, she had to live in the shed. She had to live in the shed because if people saw her, they would knew the series was fake. So yeah, so there was some sacrifice on. Imagine if it wasn't for that, if it just punched me, I was dead here. So this guy, he was, the whole controversy with that was, he had a friend, one of his friends, right? Because he was like, thanks to YouTube, he became a millionaire, and he wanted to do some series. So he was always looking for talents, which is technically Daddy Chill, right? And then, oh fuck. Then one of them was a guy that was also trans, but he was trans for real. Like he was on estrogen, he was on testosterone, right? And basically, he knew that the main character or the character that Jesse, the guy who lied, right? He knew he wasn't necessarily comfortable with his transition, and he would make fun of him for that. Like for example, the trans person would say, "Oh, I'm going to put estrogen in your cereal in the morning," right? And that's kind of fucked up because, like, it's one thing to be trans, but make a joke about that, like, it's fucked up. Like, oh, I'm going to put estrogen in your cereal, and again, I understand that it's like a gray zone, but still, yeah, it's a big drama. So the guy came out with transphobic allegation. Oh, he's a transphobic, right? But the person accusing him of that didn't say, oh, I was making jokes. I was making joke about him being my daddy. I was making a joke about him. And the guy's in a relationship. So the guy was not comfortable with the other person, the trans person, for being trans. And they were like, well, I'm not comfortable, but I'm gonna be your friend, right? So I cannot understand where he's coming from. Because if you're not comfortable, then in the perfect world, people understand that you're not comfortable and they avoid the subject. Well, it was really odd. It was really, really odd. And the saddest thing is, out of context,